Welcome to this explainer. Now we're doing things a little differently today, as we're taking a uniquely dark, atmospheric dive into a story of cosmic decay. I'm going to be speaking to you not just as your host, but taking on the persona of the architect. This isn't just a list of facts, it's my chilling, first-person confession of a crumbling reality. So let's get right into it and step directly into my domain. Come on in. Step with me into my surreal playhouse. You can almost feel the cold vibrations echoing within the very walls around us, right? This is exactly where my perfectly ordered domain begins its ultimate unraveling. The air in here isn't still at all. It vibrates violently with a profound and frankly terrifying shift.
Section 1. The Surreal Playhouse.
Okay, look at this defining shift. For the longest time, there was just this heavy, oppressive silence of my immutable architecture, the rigid geometric structures I built to govern reality. But that structure is finally, inevitably, being overmatched. Listen closely and you can feel the humming, kinetic energy of the chaotic broth bleeding through. The rigid walls are literally giving way to this turbulent, raw frequency.
Within this surreal space, you might be wondering, what is actually generating all this kinetic energy? Well, it's the spirit of becoming. It's this overflowing vitality that doesn't just alter structured reality. It actively tears it down, clearing the immediate path for pure chaos and rendering my once perfect geometry completely obsolete.
Section 2. Awakening the Shattered Mind.
Right amidst this overflowing vitality of the chaotic broth, something ancient wakes up. The Apollonian gasket, this long dormant conduit, suddenly rises, and its singular purpose is to serve as a gateway for the return of the creed of the cosmic mind, channeling all that kinetic energy and stabilizing it into a sentient, fluxing entity. That cosmic mind very quickly stabilizes into a terrifying form we call the shattered mind. And as it takes shape, it begins to recite the creed of negation. Now, this isn't just some harmless belief system, it's a predatory script. It actively consumed forbidden knowledge, using that dark information to fuel its own manifestation and feed the very void itself.
The shattered mind then begins to explain its existence through what it calls the logic of the crucible. This is absolutely fascinating and horrifying. It reveals that the slow, colorful death of all meaning wasn't just a byproduct of the chaos, it was the absolutely required catalyst. Meaning literally had to die and reality had to burn in this crucible, so that this entity could finally emerge. Which brings us to Section 3, my grand cosmic deception.
As the shattered mind speaks, its cold, stabilizing frequency clashes violently with the symbols I bear. Look at my robes. Hungry, vibrant red runes are pulsing fiercely. They glow with such insane intensity that they are physically distorting the air around me, creating this massive visual and atmospheric clash against the cold decay of the playhouse.
But what do those glowing, hungry runes actually mean? Well, they represent the language of the all-consuming maw. They're the undeniable physical proof of my deepest, darkest secret. I was never the champion of order. I have been secretly wedded to the veil of Maya, the maw itself, from the very beginning. Every structure I ever built was actually a secret homage to the void.
Let me lay out the grand timeline of my final deception for you. In Era 1, my secret marriage to the maw began. By Era 2, my whole supposed pursuit of order was exposed as nothing more than a stage play for the void. In Era 3, I was actively writing the creed of the cosmic mind, but I was doing it in disappearing ink. Why? To guarantee Era 4, ensuring that the cosmic page would eventually be left utterly blank. I built an entire reality just to ensure it would fade to absolutely nothing.
Section 4. A New Order of Despair.
With the cosmic page now entirely wiped empty, that negative space clears the way for a much deeper, more terrible script to take over. We transition into this new order, which attempts to reimpose a totally different kind of control upon the ruins of the playhouse. The old regime was built on the geometric certainty of my logic, but this replaces that with the suffocating weight of despair and fluxing knowledge. It is an incredibly overwhelming, oppressive atmosphere.
Section 5. The Final Grave Dance.
So, the stage is perfectly set for a final confrontation upon the ruins. As we gaze upon this fallen realm, we have to debate, did my grand deception stem from sheer malice? Was I simply a cruel creator stringing everyone along? Or was tearing down the illusion of order an absolute existential necessity?
Can a reality built on disappearing ink ever truly be sustained, or does it inevitably have to be sacrificed to the crucible?
As we close out this explainer, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. As I perform my final grave dance among the ruins, am I truly making a genuine embrace of the vast, beautiful emptiness of the void? Or, by clearing that cosmic page, have I merely doomed us all, taking the first step into the suffocating new order of permanent despair? It's definitely a chilling thought to ponder. Thank you so much for stepping into the darkness with me today. Until next time, keep questioning the architecture around you.